This is the Backlog Exposed podcast with Kevin Lane and Joel Rubel, bringing you weekly discussions on gaming as well as quick insights into sports, entertainment, and anything else that they can think of. Be sure to check out the backlogexposed.com, where you can listen to the podcast and get links to Twitter, Discord, YouTube, and Facebook.
I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And we are
the Backlog
Exposed.
Now, gear up and get ready because this backlog is about to be exposed.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 37 of the Backlog Exposed. As you expected, we have the one and the only, the best part of my job. We have Joel Rubel, and he's right here with us. Joel, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm back. Took a while. I don't know, man. I've got a lot of stuff going on. It's hard to match up with you on these podcasts some days, man, but I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stay at it.
Oh, no, for sure. No doubt. But I mean, for everybody listening, I mean, Joe's got, he's not like me, where I'm a little bit lucky in the fact that I get to work from home most of the time, and I get to sit at my computer for about 14 hours a day, and so I'm constantly, tinkering with it and stuff. Joe's like a working man, he's out there doing his thing. And not only that, but like I moved to Florida and I don't have any family near me. And my best friend is moving away at the end of the week. He's moving to Italy. And so after that, I mean, the podcast is my life. That's what other than my kids and my wife, I mean, I'm putting a lot of time into this. So for Joe, he's got his family there. He's got cousins. He's got aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, all of them. Well, I don't know about all that, but he's got a lot going on. And, not to mention, in the regular life, real things are happening. So Joe's taking care of business, and so, but because I'm here and I have the time, the show goes on, and I'm just trying to keep up. So you hear, every once in a while I throw somebody on, and while I'm having, both of us have people. Which is good,
man, because we got to keep the podcast alive. You gotta keep moving forward.
Yeah, exactly. And so I prefer having my main man right here because I feel like we give the best content that we can. And but I also really appreciate all the people stepping up and jumping in. Justin last week, he stepped in. Now I just double checked today, and I'm not sure what happened. It could have been my fault, but I'm gonna say probably not, just because I don't like to claim responsibility for shit. But it looks like the audio for the last episode didn't exist or wasn't in there. So episode 36, New Year, same backlog. I was looking at the stats and it showed only one play. And when I went in to look, our sponsorship was there, but the backlog episode 36, the audio wasn't there. So if you tried to listen to it and it just didn't show up,
how'd the audio disappear? Just randomly?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I got to admit it might have been my fault when I do these things. Sometimes it's 4 a.m. I mean, I'm an insomniac, so but at the same time, to start a new episode, I drag the audio into the tool. So I don't click new episode and then upload. I just drag it over. So it had to have been there at one point, but maybe I didn't save it or something. All I know is we have a full episode. It's a good episode, 36. And we had some great dialogue back and forth. Justin, as you might have heard, if you had a chance to listen to the podcast, he is a dad just like us, a longtime gamer, former Marine, a friend of mine from high school, and he had a lot to say about some different games like Bloodborne and just a few other things, really talking about backlog type stuff, which is in 2019, we're going to be knocking backlog items out. That's kind of the goal here, is to not just talk about what we have on the backlog, but knock them out. And we're going to be broadcasting. Joe and Team EMAR Gaming have been back to back producing content on Twitch. So if you haven't seen
I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I have 4 live streams and 4 wins.
Yeah, I mean, he's just...
My wife's clapping in the background if you can hear that. She's back there. She's clapping. She's proud.
It's the quality of the content, too. I mean, this guy is over here teaching you how to snipe like nobody's business. So check it out, Team EMAR Gaming on Twitch. And then I'm going to have the Backlog Exposed on Twitch. And what we're going to do is we're going to be simulcasting So I'm going to set it up so that Joe and I are both on Twitch at the same time. You can see both of our streams and whatnot. And I'll send out links to be able to do that. And pretty much, we're going to make this a family affair here. We're going to be kicking ass and taking names in 2019. Joe, how do you feel about that?
Oh, man, we're going to do it up. If I could only, they need to come out with a snipers only mode in Blackout, and like quickly.
So I
Leanne, you want to talk to the viewers? You want the listeners? You want to talk to them?
Put Leanne on. Put Leanne on.
Leanne, come here. Say hi. Come here, Leanne. Just come here and say hi. Stop being bashful. She's over here running her jaws in front of me, and she won't get on the mic.
Well, tell her we need listeners, and listeners only care about women. So
listeners care about women's rights as gamers, and you're an avid gamer. Get up in here. Hey, man, speaking about gaming, I got a little funny story. So as everyone knows, my gamer tag's me and not you. Leanne's gamer tag is me and not you too. I just went and bought Kaylee her own PS4. I shit you not, her gamer tag is me and not you 3.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna have to buy another PlayStation for Leanne again because Caleb took hers and she said she wants to be me and not you 4.
Well, do you guys have Just Dance? So it goes on sale for about $20 every once in a while, and it's a silly, it's just one of those dancing games. But I got Crystal Just Dance, and it's fun. It's really fun for like a family. There's kid mode on there and everything. So I'm sure Kaylee and Caleb would like it. Leanne might like it. You might like it. I don't know. Crystal and I were out there. Leanne likes
to shake her ass every now and then. That's some good.
Hey, there you go. There you go. I told Crystal
we can do like the boot scooting boogie and line dancing and Cotton Eye Joe, and she gets down. Her song comes on. It's a rap, people.
That's right.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Hey. She's over there dancing right now. Look at you go.
Hey,
Lord.
Cotton Eye Joe was my song. So one little tidbit for those of you who knew me in high school, you know this to be true. I missed one school dance in all of high school from freshman to senior year. And the dance I missed, I forget why at this point. But what I would do was before the dance, I'd go down to the local store that carried Jolt Cola. I'd get myself 2 1-liter bottles of Jolt Cola. I'd walk myself back to the dance, and I would drink the entire thing, both of them, before the dance. And I timed it. My body was able to process that Jolt Cola in the point that I had to piss every 7 minutes for 2 hours.
Jesus.
And oh yeah, but I was the dancing king. Now, I didn't have a single girlfriend in all high school, except for one girl who pretended to be my girlfriend and cheated on me, and then that was that. I don't really count her, but throughout high school, I was the fun guy who danced a lot. No girl wanted this shit. Little did they know that I'd turn out to be so awesome. But exactly. I had a shirt. Yeah, I had a shirt that said Kevin Lane is awesome, and a little backstory on that as well. I didn't wear that shirt because I honestly thought I was awesome. I probably thought otherwise at that time. I was probably sad all the time. But the reality is, a friend of mine, Mike, he had a t-shirt company, or he worked for a t-shirt company, and he would go in every day or come into school every day with a different shirt. And I asked him, like, do you make your own shirts? He said, yeah. And I said, so you can just make anything you want? He said, yeah. And I said, so you could just have a shirt that says Kevin Lane is awesome on it? And he said, yeah. Well, the next day he came in with that shirt and he gave it to me, and I put it on immediately. And I think I wore that particular shirt 3 days a week because I thought it was the coolest thing and the funniest thing. And then my brother, for my birthday over the summer, bought me like 15 shirts. They said, like, yesterday Kevin Lane was awesome. Tomorrow Kevin Lane will be awesome. A month from now Kevin Lane will still be awesome. So I had that was what I wore. And I was a geek. I was a silly geek who went to every school dance. And I would wear my Kevin Lane is awesome shirts, and I would get in the circle and I would dance. And when Cotton Eye Joe came on, that was my fucking song. Every time I would request it, and I would do it. And I ain't got no shame when it comes to a dance circle. To this day.
Hey man, I ain't mad at you.
And on my 30th birthday, I was at a dance club in Tampa, one of the most shepherds. And I got on the radio, like the actual radio was there doing a broadcast. And I got on the radio and said, get your asses down here because in 30 minutes, it's my dirty 30 and I'm doing the worm across that disgusting dance floor. And I fucking did it. I did the worm right across that gross puked on dance floor. And that's my claim to fame, man, is the worm. People know me for the worm. And
hell yeah. Hey man, I got a question for you.
What you got?
Not to get off topic, but I've been watching this guy on Facebook stream a game called Realm Royale.
Oh yeah, you've been playing. You seen that?
Dude, is that a PS4 game? Or is it just PC?
It's on PS4, I believe.
Because I'm about to download it and give it a shot because it looks super fun.
Yeah,
it's the exact same concept of Fortnite, except there's no building, which I think is awesome. But you get mounts. The person he's playing with.
You can fly. There's all sorts of things.
Your weapons are hilarious. But what I like about it is whenever you kill or you down somebody, they turn into a chicken, and you have an additional 20 seconds to kill them. So I just think it looks cool. Like it's something different. It's something funny. Is it free?
I believe it is. Yeah, I think I downloaded it, and I think I have it ready to go. If not, I will check it out.
I think I'm going to download this for my kids tonight and let them check it out because it's.
It's got from what I understand.
There is one thing though. There's a lot of different. It's not just like drink a potion. It's you can drink potions, but you can build shields and stuff like that. So they may have a little bit of trouble with that.
It's like Warcraft.
My kids are ridiculous.
From what I understood, it's like World of Warcraft meets Battle Royale, where you can craft things and you can build stuff in that sense. Not buildings, but you can upgrade your weapons and all sorts of things. And
it reminds me of Overwatch almost.
Yeah,
the way Overwatch is kind of played out.
Yep. I'm with you there. And a lot of streamers actually are jumping onto that game, believe it or not. They played it for a little while. I don't know how popular it still is, but I believe it to be. It's up there. So I'm in it with you, man. We can give it a shot for sure. I think.
I just think it looks cool. I mean, it's something different. There's no building again. I mean, so it's skill based, weapons based. I proved the point 4 times in a row playing Blackout. I'm not the greatest Call of Duty player, but when it comes down to one-on-one skill versus skill, I can shoot pretty well. I never play solo, so when I say I have a solo win, that's because I never stream or play solo because I just don't enjoy it. I like to play with people. I like to interact with people. And I started streaming a couple of days ago, or I think it was like 5 days. The 5th day. We're going to stream tonight again. Me and the kids are going to stream some Fortnite for a little bit. I thought I might play with them. I might check out this Realm Royale game because I think it just looks pretty neat. I might stream that for a little bit. Definitely gonna play some Call of Duty tonight. But me and you and Adam has won a squad game.
Yeah, and I'm ready to.
Me and Adam has won 7. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. 7 duos.
Yeah, we won 7 duos together, and I have my single solo win. And I mean, if you go back and look at my kills, at one point I was averaging 3 kills a game, which doesn't sound like a lot. But you got to remember, it's Royale. If you get a kill, you're doing something good. You know what I mean? So I was averaging 3 kills a game on one of my games. I got 9 kills. That's my highest kill game. Within that 9 kills, it was I killed 3 duo teams that both were shooting at me and fighting at me, and I took the upper hand on both of them. So we're getting good at Call of Duty now. We're getting the hang of it. We're finding out where to land, where not to go, because it's just a cluster. And at that point, it really is luck. I'm not going to lie. I mean, you land at the fracking tower, all the hot spots. It's luck. Luck of the draw where you land. If someone gets a gun before you do, I don't care how damn good you are at the game. If all you got your fist and this guy's got a pistol, you're going to lose every time. So, we play smarter. We don't necessarily land in the hottest locations for the fact that I don't have time to. I don't like getting killed without a weapon. You know what I mean? That annoys me. So we don't land there, man. We like going to we have like 4 or 5 spots that we have, and we go back and forth through those spots, and we've found a little strategy among that, and it works out for us. We've won 7 duos, which isn't a lot, but like I said, we don't play for 8-10 hours a day. We play maybe 2 hours a day here and there. But I am enjoying Blackout though a lot versus any other games I've played.
I wanted to talk about this because I think Blackout's a fun game, and you got me playing it, and I definitely will be getting back into it, especially as Diablo 3 falls off a little bit here from my menu. When Jed, basically for those of you listening, Jed leaves on the 19th, but I'm going to Vegas on Saturday. And we're going to be doing a broadcast from Vegas this week coming up. Joe and I'm going to sync up with him. I'm going to have some friends that I'm out in Vegas with. We're going to probably do a drunk stream. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But who knows if it'll ever get uploaded. But we're going to have some fun with it. And I'm going to go out to Vegas for a week. When I get back, Jed's gone. He's in Italy. I'm going to be moving that week. So back to, one of us being moving and stuff. So I may rely on Joe to carry the torch here for an episode or two. But one way or another, we'll figure something out. And long story short, we're gonna be pumping out content going forward with that. But what was the point I was trying to get at?
I don't know, man. Kind of lost me there.
I completely lost my train of thought. I think I was just basically saying that it's going to be, the following week is going to be a little light from that aspect. But that's what I was going to say. Jesus, shit, man, I got to start sleeping and stop drinking so much coffee. So the games I'm going to be playing. Okay, same with Joe here. Blackout is pretty much top of the list. I have the most fun these days playing Blackout. Fortnite, I think it keeps me going just because there's challenges and things, and I love playing with the kids, just exactly like you were saying. I've been playing with Jagger when I can, and it's fun to unlock things, and he laughs at all these emotes and shit, so I ended up getting Wesley the battle pass. Not that he doesn't like Fortnite, but that way Jagger and him can play on the Switch and the PlayStation and stuff, so they play together. But I got this racing chair, and I got two racing games that work with the wheel. I got the wheel, and I last night I played a bit of that, and I'm digging it. Okay, so I'm gonna play a little bit of that over the next couple of weeks and months. I'm gonna try to get some of that out. But Joe, this is what I want to talk to you about. So when it comes to streaming and getting viewers and this and that, there's been a lot of discussion about Blackout falling off. It's fallen off big time from a Twitch standpoint. It's fallen off big time from a I guess I've been reading that the amount of people playing Blackout has dropped significantly over the last month. And so the fall off has been pretty steep, according to the top streamers. Now, take into account Dr. Disrespect, for example, right? He's the #1 Blackout streamer. And he had a pretty respectable viewpoint on why people aren't streaming Blackout. And I want to get your take on it. So I'll just kind of reiterate in a summary of what he said, and then I'm going to defer to you. So okay. He was saying that, for one, Fortnite and other games appeal to a broader audience, right? With Blackout, you have a specific group of people that have been playing Call of Duty for a long time. It opened its doors to, the Fortnite crew by building the Battle Royale, but it's still a Call of Duty game. It's fast-paced, and even on such a big map, you still get that Call of Duty feel, because when you're in a battle, those battles tend to end pretty quickly. There is no building aspect, and there is no destruction aspect. So with that comes either quick and dirty battles, or you're running away, or hiding and healing, and so that the engagements aren't as quote unquote exciting, right? They're not as they don't tell a story like like Fortnite possibly could, and you don't see the residuals, right? So in a Fortnite battle, there might be build structures and this and that. So as you are progressing on the map, you can come across a previous battle with loot laying all over the place. In Blackout, you see a backpack, right? But they're pretty hidden in the grass, so you might not even realize you're running past a former 6-person battle or something. So you have that aspect, but then the other aspect is the map size, while feeling big for a Call of Duty map, is actually relatively small. So all the engagements are happening kind of right off the bat, and then people centralize, and there's a couple of engagements here and there, but the pattern of drop off is highest at the beginning, and then pretty quickly you're with 28 people left, depending on squads or singles, and the end of the game kind of just comes kind of abruptly. Almost every time you're like, oh shit, there's only 4 people left. Boom. Whereas in Fortnite, people are boxing up. They're you can kind of see them from a distance because they might be, preparing or whatever. You have the loot drops, and then you can tell when it goes away if you see a balloon in the distance disappear and things like that. So just there's more of a story aspect, is what he was saying, in a Fortnite game, that while Blackout might be fun to play personally, viewing it, it's just the same thing every round. Whereas in Fortnite, there's a story being told, and you get to watch that story and unfold.
I mean, Fortnite to me it's fun to watch, but it's so annoying because a lot of these guys rely on building versus rely on shooting.
Yep.
And it's a shooting game. So that's like going and playing Gran Turismo and not driving a car. If you're playing a first-person shooter, or in this case, a third-person shooter, you shouldn't rely on just your building. And that's why I don't like Fortnite. They should have called it Build Night. Like, all you do is build. I mean, the name fits the build. I mean, Fortnite, all you do is you build forts. And, a lot of these guys are good at shooting. But if you take away that building aspect from Fortnite, a lot of these top streamers, they're not going to make it in Fortnite. That's why a lot of these streamers don't stream Blackout. And whenever they're talking about it's boring or it's the exact same as Fortnite. If you were to put Fortnite on one screen and Blackout on the other, when the bus in Fortnite goes across the map and the helicopters in Blackout go across the map, it's the exact same every time. A shit ton of people drop out and everybody's fighting at the beginning, and then everybody else separates. It's the exact same. There's no different gameplay when it comes to the circles.
But from a business
you may not
standpoint,
be able to build something in Blackout, but you're still going to be hiding in buildings, or people's going to be hiding in the grass, or hiding behind trees, or hiding in the graveyard, or hiding behind, shipping containers. It's the same aspect. In Blackout, you can't build anything, but you can still hide. In Fortnite, you can hide, but why not build a big ass, 17-layer building? To me, it's the exact same gameplay, except the graphics are way better. The guns are way more accurate. You know what I mean? And like you have to learn how to shoot. Shooting is first. Everything else is secondary. In Fortnite, shooting is last. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, shooting is last.
The bloom and all that shit, all that. And now they're adding, the boom boxes and stuff. But I'm talking more of because I know you like it. I know I like it. But from a streaming, from a business standpoint, as streamers.
So you're talking about, not to cut you off, but I just now thought, we're talking about the loot being on the ground. Well, if me and you were playing a duo and we come over a hill and I see a shit ton of loot on the ground, guess where I'm going? Another direction. Because someone's there. Someone's been there. Someone could still be there. That's why I like Blackout. When you kill somebody, their backpack is there, but it's kind of like hidden. So you don't know where anybody's at. So when you're running through the middle of the map, you don't see anything. There could be 4 different teams watching a backpack or watching a alleyway or watching whatever, and you have no clue. But in Fortnite, you come over a hill and you see 14 different guns, shields, and all this other shit. You're not going to run towards that. You know what I mean? You're going to be, shit, hang on. Let me go on the outskirts of this area because there's probably at least one or two people watching this loot. And that's what, I don't think that's a big deal. Like, why run into a fucking house that's on fire when you have no water? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't need any of those weapons. I'm not going to go over there and hang out.
What if you got a Bowie knife?
If you got a Bowie knife, you need to go on EMAR Gaming YouTube channel and check out them 5 kills.
But so from a business standpoint, though, not a do you enjoy one over the other? Like, for example, Walmart isn't carrying thousands of Call of Duty products. I mean, they did at one point carry some Call of Duty lines of stuff, and they probably still do. But Fortnite sells more, so Fortnite's going to be all over the place. Of course, they sell more
because, for one, Call of Duty is not a family game.
Well, but my point is,
Call of Duty is a franchised, war-based game.
My point is, though,
adults, teenage, at least 16 and older, imaginably, but I'm sure 8 and 9-year-olds still play it, which I think is kind of crazy. Fortnite is cartoony. There's no blood. When you shoot somebody, they disappear. So it's for anybody to play. So yeah, it's super easy to go out there and sell Fortnite dolls, or the loot llamas, or the what's those pop dolls. Every character has a pop doll. I mean, think about Call of Duty. There's only like 6 characters in Call of Duty, man. There's like 35,000 characters in Fortnite.
They're working on it. There's new characters every day now in Call of Duty.
That's what I'm saying. So the marketing aspect of Fortnite is way better, but that don't make the game better.
No.
I mean, look. For instance, these boom boxes that they put in. How stupid is that?
Oh, they're terrible. I mean, I use them every time, but that's because they're terrible. I mean, they get the job done.
I mean, ever since, I would say, seasons 1 through like maybe 3 or 4.
I figured you'd get in and try the planes, though, because you have that aspect. I hate the planes.
The what?
The planes, like flying around.
Oh, it's stupid. Like, that's what I'm saying. From like seasons 1 through 3 or 4 were good. I mean, yeah, everything still sucked. The aiming and the bloom and all that bullshit in the building, but the game was playable. Well, now you have the same game, except with 50,000 add-ons. Now they have backpacks with dogs and dragons and shit in them. And I'm just like, people, why do you get so excited over a backpack, over a dance move, over whatever that doesn't benefit you in the game? You know what I mean? That's the stuff that I don't really care for.
When I was a kid, I played with G.I. Joes, okay? And there was 1,000 of them. And I wanted every fucking one of them. And I wanted their planes. I wanted their all the different guns that came with them, the bad guys, the good guys. I wanted them all. And I relate the desire to have all the different backpacks and all the different, outfits and this and that to that similar thing. It's a you want what you can't have. So there's thousands of them out there. You can't have them all. But 2, you're playing a game. You want to be exciting and have fun with it. Show off a little bit. But Snake Eyes. When I was a kid, Snake Eyes was impossible to purchase. I wanted Snake Eyes more than anything. So now I have 3 of them as an adult because now they're not impossible to purchase. But why not just play with 10 different G.I. Joes that look identical? Because it's not as fun. It's not as fun. And especially from a kid's mind, not necessarily an adult's mind, but a kid's mind. And that's why you're right. It appeals to the children and everything. But there's a reason I personally think that I get sucked in. I like the destruction and the change. I'm a fan of instant gratification when it comes to, say, building something or taking something down. That's why I like Battlefield, where you can blow a hole in the wall if you want to go through. And
and I've always wished Call of Duty did that. I mean, I really wish that if somebody was hiding in a damn trailer like they always do in a fracking tower, I threw a damn grenade in there, it blows the damn roof off of it, or blows the wall out the side. That would be awesome. But it's Call of Duty, and they're never going to change that just for the fact that it's Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying?
Well, someone was saying, I think it was Dr. Disrespect, was saying that it looks like the next Call of Duty might have a third-person mode. So that might change some things. Who knows if they'll add some destruction to it as well. But from a third person mode, if you don't have destruction as well, then but they're going the full distance with if they go third person mode, they're just heading in the same direction as Fortnite. But that's because they want to sell more skins and things like that. But so
I don't know, man. I've just lost interest in Fortnite just for the fact. I mean, we weren't terrible at it. I mean,
you're good at it.
We have like 50 or 60 squad wins, and I have a couple of solo wins. Me and the wife's got some duo wins. Me and you've got. I mean, I've done my fair share of wins. It's just going back and trying to play it like I played yesterday with my daughter for a minute. It's so slow. It's and sloppy feeling. You know what I mean? It's like super sloppy feeling to me.
But so my original point in question to you, I don't know if I worded it right, but so when you look at someone like Dr. Disrespect, there's no doubt his favorite game is Blackout right now. I think, I mean, he talks shit about it, but that's his character. He likes Blackout. He's a Call of Duty guy. But for the last 4 weeks, he's been streaming mostly Fortnite. And obviously he either made a decision from a business standpoint offline, out of character, where he said, look, he at one point was getting 120,000 people watching him. And now...
from a business standpoint, he's smart. He's smart because people want to watch Fortnite. Just like Ninja. My point. Ninja is always trashing Blackout, but he doesn't get paid as much if he streams Blackout. So from a business standpoint, I would say definitely Fortnite's the way to go. I mean, if I were to log into Twitch right now, and they said, Team EMAR Gaming, you can stream Blackout and get 10 views or Fortnite and get 10,000 views. Of course I'm going to go to Fortnite because that's how you get your name out there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to stream for 10 people. Those 10 people are going to be happy. But I would rather stream for the vast majority of the people so they can enjoy a nice stream. And a lot of people think, you watch streamers, that's so stupid. No, man, it's not. You watch streamers. Like for me, when I grew up, you can ask Adam, I loved playing, or I actually loved watching Final Fantasy games. I have never beaten a Final Fantasy game, but I have watched every Final Fantasy game be beaten, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Loved it, dude. I can sit there and watch that. And I did. I watched that shit for hours on end, dude. Me and Adam. Because it's just one of those games that I enjoy watching. A lot of people enjoy watching Blackout and Fortnite and just don't like playing. A lot of people log on just to watch people. It's like watching soap operas, man, or sitcoms or TV shows. If the stream's funny, interactive, shit's going on, makes you laugh, that's what they like doing. And that's why I say, a lot of these big streamers kind of forget where they came from. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, if it wasn't for the people, you wouldn't have no money. Literally, if it weren't for the viewers on your channel, you would not have any money. You would just be a regular Joe sitting at the house, hoping and praying like I am. One day I can make, $500 a month. I would feel like I was rich if I could come and make a measly $500 a month, Kevin. That's not even that much money. But to me, that's life-changing from a small-town guy. Yeah. And a lot of these guys are making $500,000 a month. And they're like, oh, yeah, I'm the best. Not really, man. What made you the best was your fans that you think about once every 6 months when they re-up their donations or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the shit that pisses me off. Like, if you're going to be a streamer, but put your people first, because if it weren't for the 100,000 people that sub to your channel, you'd be probably working at McDonald's. I get a little animated about that because it happens all the time, man. You watch these big streamers play and they're all like, yeah, and they never once try and mention how they got there.
Will you in 2019 jump into Fortnite to try to build the channel? Or are you going to stick to your guns and stick to the games you want to play?
It just depends, man. I'd like to stick to my guns and play Blackout because it's what I really enjoy doing. But the market for Fortnite and getting into that is so slim, it's almost impossible because Fortnite's been out for over a year, and there's probably 25 or more streamers that religiously get their 1,000 to 25,000 viewers. You know what I mean? So they're not going to stop watching. Let's just be honest, man. If Dr. Disrespect, Ninja, and me streaming, I'm going to have 0 views. Be honest. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be a dumbass.
Well,
I'm just saying.
You'll have me. You'll have me.
Hey, that's right. That's all I need. That's all I need. 0 teeth.
Well,
but
so
it's just,
they're going to be.
You got to face the fact, man. Like if there's.
They announced today or yesterday that they're revamping the tournament system, and the tournament system is going to allow for, I guess, some additional ways for matchmaking and additional ways for tracking tournament stats and things like that. From a Fortnite perspective, I'd love to see Call of Duty do a little bit of this within game. I'm glad that Fortnite's doing it because they're kind of ushering, for example, wouldn't it be awesome if we could play Call of Duty across all platforms? And they allow it in Fortnite. Fortnite got it right. They're powerful, but again, they're new. You'd think that Call of Duty or see, that's probably part of the problem is that it's multiple companies.
Well, you gotta think though. Fortnite opened up everything for everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It opened the door.
They're the first ones to have a successful battle royale. That's why Call of Duty's got one. That's why Battlefield's got one. So you would expect Fortnite to do something before anybody else. You wouldn't expect Call of Duty to go out there and make some drastic change and not think it'll work. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm hoping that that it opens the door for these other companies to get that. I'd love to be able to cross-play Call of Duty with people on Xbox. I still have friends from
it'd be fun, man. I think it'd be something that they should look into.
But since the Fortnite teams are doing the tournaments in game, making it easy, we should pop in there and see if we can get some old skills back. And maybe we won't get viewers the first day, but if we do decent in a tournament, you never know. You know what I mean?
Yep. Say hi, people.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Your voice is back. Say hi, Kaylee.
Hi.
There's me and not you 3, and here's me and not you 2. Say what's up.
I don't know,
Well, your name's Caleb, but your gamer tag is me and not you 2. That's right.
Hey.
That's what all the people are gonna know him as when he's famous.
We're gonna stream Fortnite in a little bit.
And we're gonna get that skin too.
And we're gonna
get that win.
And we're gonna buy that skin that I told you we would buy tonight. Yes.
Man, I love his determination. We're gonna get the skin and we're gonna get the win.
Yeah, did you hear that? We're gonna get the skin
yes, I did.
And the win.
Like, that's what's awesome about Caleb. The win is as important as the skin.
Hey man, for real though, Caleb got his first duo win at 5 years old with Luke.
Hey Mom.
It's unbelievable.
It was on a duo?
Luke had like 8 kills and Caleb had like 3.
I watched this guy who was streaming on PlayStation.
Yo, Kaylee got 14 kills yesterday playing that game mode. What was that game mode?
The ice one?
Food fight. She got 14 kills in food fight.
I got down to last night, late last night. I played around, and it was the ice feet. Like everybody has frozen feet.
Oh yeah.
I actually like that mode because it takes a lot of the skill away. It's like just a throwaway type game. And I figured out a special way to play it. If you get one balloon, throw a balloon on your back, you have so much more control. And then I didn't realize that the balloon goes away if you take a portal. So I took a portal, lost my balloon, lost my skill, and I died with one guy left. It was me and one person. But
that sucks.
Hey, but at least I was like, man, if I had that balloon, I would have been able to do what I needed to do and win. So maybe I'll play again if it's still up there. But I think, when Battlefield 5's Battle Royale comes out in March, we'll see what they do differently because obviously all these companies have money. It's not like Battlefield 5 is struggling or EA. And so they're doing market research, and I'm interested to see what they do from a market research perspective in changing how their battle royale is presented, because there's no doubt there's no doubt they're taking this time to reflect on, the different shortcomings of both Fortnite and the shortcomings of Blackout. Who knows? I mean, obviously there's a lot of speculation, and a lot of people don't believe that Battlefield is going to do it. But the game itself is decent, especially if you're a Battlefield fan. I think it got a lot of shit just because they made some stupid decisions from a historical standpoint and then stood by them when people were really pissed off. And then they said some stupid things, like, if you don't like it, don't buy it. And
yeah.
But
they did. That cost them, like, what was it, like something like 70% of the people, or something like that they didn't order the game.
You're correct. And so I probably, I don't know if I would have it if I never got it for free. My wife got it for free from a testing site, and I'm impressed with it. I don't play it near as much as I play other games, but if you were on, I'd play with, I probably would play that over Blackout, just because I really like the gameplay, and I really like, I don't know, I like that game. But
hey, you were also talking about games. My bad. I don't mean to cut you off, but I just had a brain fart earlier. You were talking about video games. I don't know if I mentioned it last podcast or not, but I did platinum the Need for Speed game that was on my backlog. So that's right.
A game I'm gonna have. Do you have that on disc or digital?
Digital. It was on sale for like $8, man.
Really?
Yeah, it might be on sale still.
I'm gonna look it up right now. The Payback, or which one?
No, it's Need for Speed. It's a 2015 version. Need for Speed. I'd never played it because I'd never seen it.
On sale for $4.99 right now. The PlayStation hits.
Oh, really? $4.99? Nice. It's worth it. That game's badass, man.
I think the wheel works for it too.
That game is really fun. I had a blast playing it.
Did you play the Crew 2?
I played the demo. I played the first Crew. I played the shit out of the Crew, man. The first one. I mean, you can get monster trucks, all kinds of stuff. It's fun. I played the demo to Crew 2, but I never actually played. I never bought it and played it.
Well, for $5, I'm buying Need for Speed 1 right now, or whatever that is, Need for Speed 2015. I gotta just put this out there. I hate PlayStation's store. I hate all the stores. I hate the Nintendo store. Not a big fan of the Xbox store, but I don't play it enough to really shit on it. And I'm telling you, man, the PlayStation store, for example, right now they have a holiday sale, right? You can go in and sort by 2018 releases, deals on exclusives, PSVR deals, and budget-friendly deals. And then there's 1,538 total deals. And there is 12 items per page, and you cannot change that. So to go through 1,538 matches is going to take you all day. You can sort by price, high to low, title, A to Z, Z to A, or release date. You can't sort by genre. You can't filter out add-ons or, stupid shit. This is the worst sale and one of the best sales at the same exact time. It is bullshit.
Yeah, I was on the other day looking around. I'm like, man, you can't do anything on here. You have to just scroll down and keep scrolling.
Yeah, it's just terrible. It really is terrible. So, that being said, I think, let's see, Battlefield Anniversary Bundle. What does that come with?
I'm going to have to get on there in a little bit and look and see what all we got going on. But, the kids just got home. I got a few things to do with them before we do anything stream-wise later tonight. But, yeah, man, I like good podcast, though.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Hey, as we wrap it up, I want to say that you really ought to check out the Team EMAR Gaming YouTube and the Team EMAR Gaming Twitch channels. Joe has been putting a lot of effort into that, and like I said, pretty soon he's going to have some flair and some spice on there, not just his pretty face. And
that's right. Give me a few days. Once I get a computer going and other things, I'll be streaming and it'll look a little better. And little more professional. But as of right now, I still want to get content out there and let people watch us play.
Yeah, and as always, check out our website, thebacklogexposed.com. You can find links to our Facebook, our Discord, our Twitch and Twitter, and all that
Instagram,
fun stuff.
All that good
Instagram.
stuff.
And check out that last episode, 36. I'm gonna post. I already posted it. It's up and running, good to go.
It's posted.
So all that, having fun. I'm loving this. In 2019, we're actually going to take this into a stronger, more professional direction. So hit us up. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Find the ways to get in touch with us. They're all there. We made it very easy for you. And Joe, anything else you want to talk about before we head out?
I'm good, man.
All right. Well, if you're good, then I'm Kevin.
And I'm Joe.
And this is
The Backlog
Exposed.